What's up, guys, and welcome back to the I Am Torey podcast. This is Ep.5, and I just want to make sure that we are all on the same page here. I just got new equipment, and this equipment has been giving me some issues, and today is just not the day. I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. Hopefully, I sound good, and I'm gonna just vent. This is what this podcast is going to be about, venting. Yeah, I'm in my feelings. I'm in my feelings like Drake. And I'm going to keep it real with you. Because at the end of the day, it does not matter how good you treat somebody. It doesn't matter how you feel, or it doesn't matter what you feel. That person's still going to have an attitude with you. That person's still going to treat you some type of way. That person's still going to go on about their business like nothing happened. And you know what? I'm just tired of it at this point. We've all dealt with people in our lives that do those things. They like to walk over you. They like to tell you anything they want. Like today, I was dealing with an issue with my family. I had a family member that I truly love and I truly care about. Their phone was lost, and I'm trying to figure out. Okay, well, one of my close family members called me and was like, hey, phone was lost, and I'm not sure exactly what happened to it. It was misplaced. I don't know the Apple ID nor the password. It's an iPhone, by the way. And all of my viewers know, if you have an iPhone, you got to find my iPhone and all that stuff. But if you don't know your Apple ID, you can't find it, pretty much. So we're looking for this phone, trying to figure out what's going on. There's nowhere to be found. So I called two other family members to say, where were you last when you saw the phone? They said they don't know. One of them got on there being extremely rude and disrespectful. So I'm like, okay, well, if you didn't take the phone, or if you don't know where the phone at, why you doing all this stuff? So I said, okay. Normally when it's a stolen phone or a missing phone or whatever, you gotta file a police report in order for the police to give it to your company, your carrier, so that they can do an investigation on why your phone was stolen. You gotta get the serial number. You gotta get all that stuff so they can track the phone down. Okay. So apparently, after 24 hours, I want to say, I know my family member was upset, so I got a call from my best friend, and my best friend was like, "Yo, I know for a fact that one of your other family members has this phone," and that's without a doubt. I'm like, okay. I try to assume positive intent. I don't try to just throw people under the bus. I'm like, you might be right. And then he was going off telling me other things, and I'm like, well, that might be something that I didn't know about. I didn't know about this here, that this was going on. He was like, yeah, man, this is what's going on, and this is what need to be said, and this is what blah blah. So I'm like, oh man, come on, bro. Please don't tell me that this is going on. And so he like, yeah. So maybe 3-4 hours go by and I get a call. This family member calls me off the phone that apparently is missing. Right? So the story at hand, how the phone went missing, it was placed somewhere. This family member went outside, came back, and realized the phone was not in their possession. They went, looked for the phone could not be found. So fast forward back to the day. She called me off the phone, and they said, I found the phone. But the whole time, these other family members was hiding it from me, trying to play some type of games. Okay. So what's going on with playing games? See, I don't understand why people like to play games with you when you do so much for them. And it's been going on for quite some time. So now the games need to stop. I've been trying to make myself better than what I have in the past, because I have made mistakes in the past. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to y'all like I'm perfect, because I'm not. I looked at my views on my other videos, and I only got a couple of views on there, and I'm not mad at that. And I appreciate the people who are listening. I appreciate y'all so much passion. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. I really do. And one day I'm gonna get them 100 followers, them 100 views. I'm gonna get that 1,000. It take time. Everything take time. Nothing happens overnight. Well, sometimes it does. I got this advice from a wise man. This wise man once told me people with too much free time, they ain't got no meaningful purpose. They always want to create drama. It's like drama this, drama that. It's like, oh, remember we used to be like this, now we like this. Or remember you did that, and this happened, and now this is like that. People figure out ways to get under your skin. People figure out ways to make you want to feel some type of way, make you feel guilty of something that you used to do or you did in the past. Now, sorry if you hear a lot of moving around and stuff like that in my background. I have a condenser mic and it catches everything around me. So I do apologize if you hear all the crazy noise. And when you allow those people to get to you, they're gonna cause you to be frustrated. They're gonna cause you to be mad. You might have been at work one time and you might have had a coworker that said something to you that you did not like. You might have had your boss tell you something that you did not like, and you went to vent to somebody. Say, hey, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. It happens all the time. Whether it's at work, whether it's in public, whatever. You go vent to somebody. So I'm venting to y'all. You might say, hey, Torey, you in your feelings, bro. Chill out. Hell yeah, I'm in my feelings. I don't know if y'all follow a little horoscope thing, but I'm a Cancer. That has nothing to do with feelings. That has nothing to do with emotions. That has nothing to do with venting. None of that, because everybody vents. Sorry if you heard that motor in the back. Everybody vents. Everybody got something on their mind that they got to get off. And I just want to get this off my mind because I want to tell y'all. I was going to get on here and talk about some good stuff, but I'm going to leave that for another podcast. And I just wanted to let y'all know, man, it's just not what I want it to be, and it's just not what it seems. If I ask you to do something for me, I'm expecting you to be like, yeah, sure, I'll do that for you because you did this for me. And I'm not that type of person to throw stuff in people's face. I never was that guy. And I will never be that guy because you can ask my family, you can ask my best friends, you can ask anybody who knows me. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing you have. I'm not a jealous person. I can get anything you have because I work hard for it. I'm a hustler. I work hard for it. I work 2 jobs and a side gig. I work hard for what I want. And when I want it, I'm going to go get it. That's a fact. People who know me know that. I'm going to work hard to go get mine. I ain't never came up to nobody and said, hey, look, let me get $150 so I can pay my light bill. Speaking of that, I got a story about that, right? So it was like 2017. I got into a car accident, right? And I did not have a car. So I'm stressing, whatever. I'm saving my money so I can go buy me a car. And when I go get the car that I think I want, I need a cosigner. So I take a family member with me who I trust, who I love. And they come with me to the dealership. So we get to the dealership and, filling out the paperwork. He asked me, oh, man, I see your address look familiar. He was like, I know your grandmother. Shout out to my grandma. It's like, I know your grandmother, man. She good people, man. I'm going to take care of you. I'm like, I appreciate you. Don't forget this man named Mr. Sean. I ain't going to never name drop, but I'm going to name drop sometimes. And Mr. Sean was like, man, I'm going to take care of you, bro. So going through the paperwork, he was like, you got a cosigner because your credit not really all that. Now I'm 22 years old. I know I ain't got no 700 credit score, whatever credit score. We just don't need a cosigner, somebody with at least a 620 or 630 or higher. So I got another. And at the time going forward, this family put me to the side and said, hey, look, I need $150 to pay my light bill. And I said, $150, what that got to do with me? I'm just here to get my car. I already got all the money I need. He was like, look, man, I'm helping you get your car, so you need to at least give me something. and I needed that something for my light bill. And at that point I was listening to what another family member told me, like, this is what's gonna happen. This person gonna use you for something, whether cause you using their credit, so they gonna have to use you for something, bro. It's gonna come back to you some type of way. So I'm like, you know what? You right. So I wound up giving him the $150. Like, Mr. Sean, I can't get the car, so I just had to give him $150. So I ain't gonna be able to get the car. He was like, oh man, well, we got everything set up, so it's all good, man. We'll do it another time. And so I'm leaving the dealership burnt up. I'm drove, son. Like I'm mad, big mad, like in my feelings mad. So drive, I got home like, where your car? Family asked me my car. I ain't get the car because I had to give this other family member $150 for their light bill. I'm like, all right. I'm not tripping. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that back. I'm not tripping at all. I'm gonna get that back. So I'm the next day. I'm like, I ain't got no car, so I gotta wake up my grandma and tell her to bring me to work again. She been bringing me to work for the past 3-4 months. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta keep putting gas in her car and waiting on her to come pick me up. And I'm 22, bro. I'm like, man, I ain't got time to wait. I catch the bus before I ask somebody to do something for me. And that day forward, it was like, man, I can't really trust a lot of people. You can't trust the people that you really love. It be your own people. So in that story, Mr. Sean called me and said the next day, it was about like 3:30. He said, hey, bro, I saw what happened last night. I ain't want to speak on it because, whatever. It's a family situation. He was like, man, look, I know your grandma good people. You seem to be good people. So come over here and pick up your car. And whenever you get the money, just come and give it to me, man. I'm going to put everything through. I'm going to make sure you get everything. So I think that was a good thing. It's always good to have good people and know good people and know that people will do good things for you. And I made sure I called Mr. Sean every single day and told him thank you. If I couldn't get him, I left him a voicemail on his work phone. I would text him or whatever. It's like, Mr. Sean, thank you, bro, because you the reason why I got a car. You know what I'm saying? You the reason why I'm driving around right now. So I appreciate Mr. Sean for what he did. We got them people in our lives that's gonna come to us and be like, I did this for you, I did that for you. How dare you do that to me? You got them people that's gonna do that. But when it's your turn, to be like, hey man, listen, I need help paying such and such. Can you give me that? Either you gonna say yes or no. Now I put it in God's name and God's hands that I never ever gotta ask anybody for anything. I ain't never gotta after I learned my lesson that day when I was 22. I'm 28 now. I learned that lesson to never have to go and call anybody and say, hey bro, I need $20 for gas. Hey bro, I need $100 for my light on my car. I ain't never gotta go and ask nobody for that, bro. Because God blessed me to have 2 jobs and a side gig. And I'm praying to have this interview come up and I get the job that I want. That I want so bad. I'm praying for that. And I pray that God don't put me in that situation again in my life. Because I always want to make sure I'm going to take care of what I got. Now, you can't just be out here. I'm not telling you what to do. But if you out here taking care of everybody else and they're not going to take care of you, you hurting yourself. Because you're going to start to feel regret. And when you start feeling regret, then that means you shouldn't be doing it. You helping other people out and they're not helping you. That's not right. That's just not right. Because if I come to you and be like, look, man, I need you to, just brush down my car for me. Just brush down my car. Whatever it is, I need you to do for me. Just do that for me. And the answer is no. Okay, bet. No problem. Because you're going to come back and ask for the same thing. Like, no, I can't help you. But out of the kindness of my heart, I'm going to help you. Because that's just the person I am. I'm not going to, I hate to see my people fall. They say if you don't feed your wolves, they're going to put you on the menu. Well, sometimes you got to let them starve in order to know who the owner is, who the master is. And I was told again by another wise person, if you let anybody control your emotions, they're your master. I learned that from a wise man. Never let anybody control your emotions. I'm like I said, if y'all follow the horoscopes, I'm a Cancer. Some people say Cancers are the worst people in the world. Me, I don't think so. I just think that we're misunderstood. Just like a lot of these other signs out here, misunderstood. You don't really know how to love a certain person. It don't matter how long you've been with them. No matter how long you've known them, you gotta understand them. There's a difference between knowing somebody and understanding somebody. You wanna always understand people. You gotta always have understanding because you don't know what people going through. Like I know that you ain't got this, you ain't got that. I'm here for you. Don't ever bite the hand that feeds you. Don't ever bite the hand that's doing something for you. Because at the end of the day, when they're getting tired and they say, you know what, I'm not gonna do for you no more. The moment I always tell people this, the moment I stop caring about you not having gas in your car, about you needing your phone bill paid, about you needing a ride, about you needing some type of care, you're gonna be in trouble. I don't want to do that because that's just the person I am. But when a person really stop caring for the people that they really care about, that's tougher than somebody doing something for you that you don't know. That's just tough. That's just a fact. That's in any book that you read. So, again, be there for yourself. Take care of yourself. Don't let nobody just walk over you, man. If you're dealing with something and you need somebody to talk to, find somebody to talk to. You don't have to pay no money to go to no therapist. You can call your friends. You can call anybody you need to talk to if they have time to talk. You can pray to God, man. Talk to God. God will take care of everything, all your needs. You know? Just let God take care of your needs. And you're going to be straight. I just want to say, man, listen, I appreciate y'all for listening to my podcast. You guys are tuning in to the I Am Torey podcast. I do apologize to my mic does not sound good. I'm going to get it fixed. I'm going to try to figure out. Like I said, I just got it today. Amazon slung it at the door. So, it should have been quarterbacks. Amazon. I was going to get in and talk about NBA playoffs and different stuff like that, but I'll save that for another podcast. So, I appreciate you guys, man, for tuning in to I Am Torey podcast. Y'all have a good night and stay blessed.